welcome to Jagee's Cookbook. Well, this time I've got something very, very special. The weather being such that everyone is susceptible to all kind of diseases and flus, I thought of showing you a non-patent flu remedy which is going to help you. Now, this remedy is a very, very traditional remedy, I should say. It was said by our grandmothers. Our grandmamas used to tell us, drink up your soup, dears, because that's good for you. And we thought, why is she saying that? Well, the recent research nowadays, or scientists nowadays, have found out that chicken soup does contain antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, which means chicken soup is good for you when you have flu or colds because it gives you a lot of strength. Okay, now not only that, chicken broth as such contains a whole lot of minerals, very rich in minerals and vitamins, very easy on the tummy. That means it's very easy to digest, and also it contains a whole lot of things to boost up your immune system so that you'll stay healthy and happy. While everyone else has flu, you'll be happy just because you saw Jagee's Cookbook and I gave you a lovely remedy. And this is also for those of you who want to become more healthier and strong after a bout of flu. Now, when you suffer a flu, when you're flu, lot of things happen to you, like you get very weak and you get very, very down. This will boost up your energy levels, give you everything you need, and you'll be back to your normal self. So this time I'm going to show you this particular chicken broth. In fact, I'm going to show you two types of soups in that. First, taking the broth and then making it a little more with substance. Adding a little more ingredients and make it bring substance. And then there is a light one, just a chicken broth, which is, you can have it or anytime you want, anywhere or anyone. So enjoy. First, what we have to do is we need chicken. Okay. Now, chicken, I've got around 1.5 or lower than that kg of full chicken. Now, this chicken is, it's good if you get country chicken, okay? This, I have just got the farm broiler chicken. Now, this has, all the fat has been removed and all the skin and everything, because we do not need fat and skin or anything, just leave it. We need the healthy broth. Okay, now, how to get broth is, we need some, I filled it up with some water. Now, I am actually going to pressure cooker it. Usually, they just put it on a pot, and our grandmothers used to put it on earthen fires in fireplaces, and they used to put it on earthenware and let it cook for a long time, and the flavors and all the valuable properties of the chicken would seep into the liquid, bringing a very magical golden liquid, which is really good for you. Now, grandmothers knew that. Scientists have proved now. Whatever I know that is good for you, and that's why I'm going to show it to you. So, the chicken is here. Now, how to make the chicken broth is, just keep this out here. Keep the chicken here. Very, very easy, okay? Just take 1 or 2 carrots, okay, and just chop it very roughly, because we're going to pressure cooker it. Just put it in. Leek, okay, leeks are very, very good for soup, and what I'm going to do is just going to plop this in. Next one, an onion, okay, this also into quarters. Very, very, very easy. No chopping or anything. Just plop it in. Now, when it's in the pressure cooker, you don't have to keep a lot of water in the pan, because if you do, then it will just splurt all over. Just keep a little bit of water, or how much the pressure cooker can contain, and then you can deal with the broth. Even though you get concentrated broth, you can deal with it and make it light by adding boiled water. Now again, we put the onion, ginger. Okay. Now I've washed this properly, so it's okay. Just put it in. Next we need one small bulb of garlic, the whole thing. Just put it in. This has also been just washed, or the outer covering. The outer covering has been removed. Okay, just put it in. Then we need some celery. I need some celery for the next soup too. So just need some. Just snip it in, or chop it in. Okay. Now, at this stage, do not add salt. I repeat, for stock and broth, you do not add stock. Okay. Once you make the broth and the stock, all you do is take the water. When you make the soup, you add the salt and whatever you want. Otherwise, don't add it. Next, we need a handful of pepper. Okay, put this in too, and we need to pressure cook this. And let this cook for some time. Then we'll come back for the next one. Now this must be done. What we have to do is we have to wait for the pressure. Now this was probably around 3 to 4 whistles. Okay, you have to do it till the chicken is cooked well, very, very well, and all the vegetables are tender. All the vegetables and the leek and the onion, everything is tender. Now once that is done, we have just to take the chicken broth. Do not take the vegetables, okay? Because the vegetables, all the flavor and all the nutrients have been seeped into the broth, so you don't need that. But you can make use of the actual chicken, that is the cooked chicken. Now you can put it in the chicken soup, but I am going to show you again. So that's what I said. First of all, chicken broth is ready, which you can serve it with toasted bread or anything like that. And then I'm going to show you how to make the chicken soup with substance. That is, we've got macaroni and a little bit of stuff. Okay. Okay. So now this is done. Look at how everything is cooked well. You can notice everything is cooked well, very well, and the peppercorns are still there. Now, what we need to do is we need to seep in the broth. Now this is the broth, the healthy chicken broth, which I need to transfer into a saucepan. Now I took a very transparent saucepan so that you can actually see it. Okay. Now this is going to take time. I do not have the patience, so let me just pour this carefully without actually putting in the onion or the ginger or the garlic. Okay, that's enough. So this is broth. Now this is this golden liquid, okay, is very, very healthy. It's full of vitamins and minerals, and like I said, it's got antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. Let me just take the pepper off. Let the pepper be there, no problem. And I'm going to just, before actually making another soup out of this, I'm going to pour this golden liquid into this. You have to add salt because I haven't added salt. Salt and pepper according to your taste. This is a very light, very, very light soup. Those of you who needs a very light soup without any, without any things to bite on, just drink it, because some people cannot probably eat a lot. It's easier for them, for those people who are sick or anything. It's just easy to drink liquid, or the doctors probably prescribe liquid diet. chicken soup is among the liquid diet. So you can actually give patients who are having a liquid diet this. They get all the minerals and vitamins, and yet it's very light and easy to digest. So you'll need a little bit more stock. Okay. Now this is going to be, it's on the process or in the process of going to become another chicken soup. Okay. Now, like I said, in the stock, okay, we do not add salt, but in the soup we're going to add salt. Salt, pepper, everything according to your taste. I'm going to light the fire, and then what I need, a little bit of ingredients. Now, notice I didn't put any oil in this. Whatever oil or oilish thing you see, the film, is just the chicken, all the nutritional value of the chicken. Okay, so it's nothing to do with oil. There's no extra oil, or there is no artificial oil or anything. It's totally pure. Mushrooms, okay. Now, for this, you can add any vegetables, but I like mushrooms. Mushrooms which are already chopped. They're not cooked. They're going to cook in the chicken broth. Okay. Carrots, a must for all soups. Okay. And usually for chicken soup they have dumplings or anything to do with wheat or sort of white wheat. But here I thought of adding macaroni, make it a bit of Italian sort of thing. Now the thing is that this macaroni has been soaked in water. Why? That's my technique of actually making it cook more easily. You don't have to. You can just add macaroni as it is. I want to do everything quick. That's why I did it. Now, salt. Remember, we had pepper in our stock, but you have to add salt accordingly. Now, I also need salt for my broth because remember, I didn't salt it. So I have to add, that's according to your own taste. I just wipe my hands, and I'll just give this a bit of stir and let this cook. Let this cook, and we'll come back. Then we'll be ready with our chicken pieces. So now this is cooked properly. The macaroni and the mushrooms, carrots are all cooked properly. Okay. Now this is concentrated chicken broth. You can lighten it up with recently boiled water. Okay. I just wanted to show you a little. That's why I took. Now, out of this, okay, so many things out here. Out of this, I'm going to take some chicken, already cooked chicken. So, because it's hot, I'm going to use my fork. Otherwise, I'm going to really burn myself. Just put small pieces into it. Okay, that's more than enough. You can also put a white of an egg. Okay. Now, while that just mingles everything together, or all the flavors mingle together, I'm going to just chop in some celery. That's again just to put it at the end. Okay, now a bit on this broth. Okay, a little bit. Okay. Now this is ready. It's hot. All I have to do is transfer this into a waiting bowl. Everything is ready and perfect. And this is also done. Perfect. All I do again, just put some celery. And we're done. Our soup, both our soups, okay? This is for the people who wants a very, very light soup, a liquid soup, and who are on liquid diet and don't want to actually eat a whole lot of things. And those of you who want a real robust soup, this is for you. Anyway, both the soups are wonderful because it's made of chicken broth and totally good for you. I know, so I want you to try it for you.